Happy New Month! You're welcome to the month of love and celebration. I am Adize Jengi Harry. I'm excited that you could join us on the continuing episode of the documentary on the renewable energy sector in Africa, with special focus to Nigeria, where we get to sit with leaders in the renewable energy sector who will enlighten us on the advantages and usefulness of the renewable energy sector. Stay tuned.
PSC Industries Limited is a solar electricity and renewable energy manufacturing company in Lagos, Nigeria that provides cost-competitive, environmental-friendly, high-quality and innovative solar and renewable energy products to residential, industrial, government and large utility companies, with commitment in treating its customers with courtesy and professionalism, as they believe in providing complete customer service satisfaction. Dr. Patrick Owele, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, PSC Industries Limited.
PSC Solar UK was founded by Dr. Patrick Owele. He started the company in US over 30 years ago, and then he opened offices in UK, Africa, and Europe.
I founded PSC Solar UK about 30 years ago, and this was as a result of obviously the goals, the sustainable development goals, and prevailing research on climate change, and the fact that we alternative power for Africa, and so on. So we put together a concept, and it's done very well, and we brought it down to Nigeria. We did very well in Europe, North America, in South Africa, and we brought it now to Western and Central Africa, and we're hoping that we're going to make an impact as the years go by.
PSC Solar UK is passionate about providing sustainable, uninterruptible and affordable solar electricity all over Africa.
In PSC Solar UK, we have highly trained engineers who were taught in Germany. We have 12 years warranty on all our products and our services. We also have remotely controlled systems like our Solantron 6 kVA 5 kilowatt solar inverter, whereby you can monitor the inverter from anywhere you are in the world. All you just need is an internet connection.
We have inverters, we have solar charge controllers, we have stabilizers, we have solar panels and batteries. Basically, we deal with all these products, and also we do street light installations, solar street light installations, solar boreholes, all of that. And then we have very good quality inverters, very good quality batteries, like the 230 amps Excite battery. All these are high quality batteries, because one thing I know about PSC Solar is that we never compromise when it comes to quality of our product.
We are working very diligently to ensure we're bringing advanced technologies when it comes to artificial intelligence, new nanotechnologies and things of that sort. And I have no doubt that we have a place in the market. And so far, I think we've done very well. But I think opening new offices across other countries that we don't already serve. We serve about 16 countries now, but we anticipate, and that's predominantly in Western and Central Africa, but we anticipate that we're going to be in North Africa, we're going to be in other parts of Africa, East Africa, and we think that we're going to probably dominate the market in 5-10 years. Currently, we have about a couple of 250 employees in these countries, and we anticipate that we're probably going to get to 5,000-6,000 employees in about 5 years. But most importantly, look at areas like artificial intelligence, like I mentioned, electric EV chargers, electric vehicles chargers. We know that the world is changing, and everybody is beginning to look at other forms of powering vehicles. You know, some countries are banning now, for example. So there's going to be a need for these kinds of charging for these electric vehicles. So we are working with some of our partners now to develop docking stations and charging stations, rapid charging stations for these electric vehicles. We're looking at also technologies that deals with cloud-based technologies where you have all-in-one solar street lights with integrated CCTV cameras with remote monitoring, which is fantastic for law enforcement, fighting of terrorism. You know, obviously you see street lights on the street. You don't know that you can stay anywhere in the world and kind of view what is going on and actually have audio to listen to the things that are going on there. So these are tools that banks use, churches, mosques, hospitals, schools. So there's a tremendous, the promise is just incredible, and we're looking forward to engaging fully.
We have No One Left Behind program initiative, and it's a program that devotes 10% of our annual income to providing free electricity, free solar electricity, water, borehole, solar street lights, indigenes all over Africa, and especially in remote areas of Africa.
We've had a long run, and so I don't think we have that much of a problem convincing anybody. You can look around just here. All our sites are powered by solar 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can listen. There's no generators. There's no power from anywhere else. Everything here is run by solar 24 hours. So I think it's an easy sell for us. And the most important thing for us is to make sure that we maintain the momentum. And we get there. We get there.
Salpha,
Power flow,
Salpha,
Baz,
Salpha,
Power flow 200.
I see the light.
Reohob Nigeria Limited is a renewable energy company. We're in Auchi in Edo State.
My name is Anto Lecky. I was on Big Brother Naija Season 3, 2018. Reohob's initiative to bring renewable energy to rural areas is amazing. It's actually key. We know people in Lagos, Abuja may have inverters or solar panel things, but you wouldn't think a little place like Aviale next to Auchi in Edo State would actually have a solar panel. In Nigeria and Africa, where sun is one of our greatest resources, I think anything related to solar panels, solar energy is a step in the right direction.
Over time, we look forward to being able to solve every common man's power problem.
We don't have stable lights in this area. Use a constantly generator.
Created an initiative that will make us go into rural areas and power them with renewable energy.
Sun go just dey give you 24/7 light.
To charge the inverter and to provide you extra light at night.
Reohob Nigeria Limited has several years of experience as a renewable energy and security systems company. Reohob is determined to use the best gifts of nature to suit the needs of mankind, the one that renews naturally and causes less harm to the world at large. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Obaisi.
Reohob started in 2012. We registered it in March 2012. And then ever since then, we've been pushing our dream. And our dream and vision basically is to make sure that there is alternative power supply for every home in Africa, not just Nigeria. And that's about it. Okay, so we do supply and installation and after-sales services for inverters, solar panels, and security systems. So you can always get it from any of our offices, whether on the mainland or the island. And then we are available, we have a website, we're available via social media handles. We have customer care representatives that are always at the end of the phone calls to pick calls and attend to clients. Oh, we put a lot of energy into awareness. We do a couple of adverts, radio jingles, but we use majorly social media and mouth-to-mouth communication. So we have marketers that go out on a daily basis, talking about our products and services. But we also really engage the use of media a lot for our marketing. But we have a branch of Reohob Limited, which is kind of a standalone branch. It's called the Reohob Initiative. The idea behind the Reohob Initiative is to provide this renewable energy products and services at an affordable cost. And our target is rural areas, so it is titled rural electrification, right? So that's what we are doing. We're trying to get products that are not expensive, that it's really affordable for in quote. They are quite affordable. Everybody just needs to cut their quote according to their sizes. We have inverters that are less than 190,000, and we have inverters that are more expensive, that are even over 100 million. So it's completely dependent on what you want and what you can afford. So I believe in the basics. I preach the basics to my intending clients. If you have an inverter system, or if you want an inverter system, power the basics. And what are the basics? Lights, fan, and TV. You don't have to necessarily power all the AC in your house or your cold rooms and so on. So yeah, if you power things that are the basics in your house, the cost shouldn't be so much. Talking about the economic crunch and meltdown, you see, on our own part, these collaborations we're trying to have with people in global worlds, is to try and see how we can subsidize the cost of these things for Nigeria.
Wavelength Integrated Power Services provides customized engineering and power solutions to both the corporate and non-corporate sectors, focused on providing clients with innovative solutions based on added use of modern technology. Mr. O'Neil Lajuwomi, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Wavelength Integrated Power Services.
The company was formed in 2012, precisely on April 13th, to service the energy sector, power, oil and gas, and since then we've been committed to delivering sustainable energy solutions for Africa. Well, our vision is to become a global leader in excellence, delivery of solutions and services to our clients by leveraging on our continuous experience. Well, it's very important that the world start to see that the energy conservation is very important, and then the different energy mix that's available other than the fossil fuel that is very common in Nigeria. When I mean fossil fuel, I mean diesel and petrol. So for example, we have a solar system in this office. If the light goes off, automatically our office is powered by solar, and it's been working perfectly. You also find that most entities are currently retrofitting their buildings to energy efficient systems, solutions. We render quite a lot of products and services. Some of our expertise are engineering, procurement and construction, which involves the building, turnkey of engineering solutions, also heavy duty equipment installations. We're also renewable energy experts. To narrow it down, we provide solar solutions, and we are currently developing some small hydropower solutions. Well, we run quite a number of campaigns. Website, for example, is very interactive. We have a blog constantly that projects what we do and what the industry is all about. So you find that our brand is quite known. We leverage on the social media, Wavelength_Ips. So you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and daily we currently push information out about our company and also information that can help the society. We're constantly improving on our brand. We also visit a lot of exhibitions, seminars and whatnot that can project us out there. It's very relative, you know. Power is seen in Nigeria as a social service rather than an entity that has to be paid for. But to your question, yes, we are very competitive. The prices are very okay, most especially for our solar solutions. You find out what is going on in the trend of the market now is that prices are dropping, prices of components are dropping, and it's relatively affecting the price of our services and our delivery. So yeah, it's very competitive at the moment, quite affordable. Well, we wish everybody could see our commitment towards satisfying our customers. We go the extra mile. Our mantra is tomorrow is not guaranteed, so we don't waste time, we just move efficiently. And then also for the world to know our engineering capabilities, we have endless information to solutions that even people don't know about that exist for now. And we've been working effectively on those solutions. So yeah, it's our commitment to servicing our clients too, our engineering capability and our technical know-how. Well, interestingly, we've done our simulation. Typically, you find savings of between 50 to 70% on the power solutions. It depends on the application. So if you're looking at your solar systems, hybrid installations, you could save 70% on your installation. And if it's to gas to power, because we do that as well, you could typically save about 40 to 50%. Well, information and technology is something that keeps evolving, and we are leveraging on that. Like I mentioned earlier, we are very connected to the social media. You can find us at Wavelength_Ips, and if you just search Wavelength, you find us everywhere. You find us on LinkedIn, you find us on Twitter, you find us. We are currently just telling people about our services, about who we are. That's one part of information technology. And when you want to look at the processes and application of our systems, our solutions, information technology is playing a key role. For example, there are remote monitoring solutions. You can remotely monitor systems that has been installed, and then you can view that from your back end to tell you the operationality of the system and what is currently going on. So yeah, it's really been helpful, and any organization that is not currently improving on ways to make use of the information and technology, we will not be able to compete in this world that we are now.
Concept Technologies is a renewable energy company established to help in the combat against global warming from the third world point of view. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Tokumbo Tonadi.
Concept Technology was actually born out of the need to reverse global warming. This need was brought to my attention because of the death of a dog. Yeah, at the time I was a mechanic, so to speak, using vehicle engines to build generators. This was in 1997 thereabout. Lekki was just a new place. So one of the dogs there ran into my generator room and died of carbon monoxide inhalation. And that was how I became aware of carbon monoxide. And it really pained me because the dog was very friendly. And then I asked myself what I could do about it when I discovered that carbon monoxide was not only killing people, but was destroying the planet. It was causing global warming. So I decided to change my business to renewable energy. So that's the background of my company. Our vision and our mission is simply to build a solar estate in every city in West Africa. Right now, our achievement is building a 5-bedroom bungalow powered by a 12.6 kilowatt solar power. And it's been running for about 3 years without NEPA, powering 6 air conditioners. It was initially built as a POC, proof of concept for the banking industry that was using about 12 million naira per year to provide electricity for their own branches nationwide. And then we discovered that we also need to prove to people who always says that solar does not work. It was also done in that way to make them see that solar does work. It's been working for 3 years now. For the benefit of the viewers, you can Google the solar house Ejibo for you to see what I'm talking about. Our primary product is the solar house I spoke to you about. And our secondary product, I wouldn't call it a product, it's service. Let me read them out to you. We provide secondary product includes but not limited to standalone hybrid solar solutions, ATM solar solutions, inverter backup systems, energy efficient bulbs and appliances, solar street lights, energy audit, and facility management. When I say facility management, we're talking about, there are lots of solar installations all over Lagos. I want to use Lagos as an example. You will notice majority of them, fall into disrepair very quickly. It's as a result of lack of maintenance. People think you can just install solar and go and sit down. When you install solar, you need to clean the solar panel for it to be able to charge your battery to give you power in the night. If you leave a battery in a state of discharge for more than 36 hours, there's something called sulfation. Once sulfation, kicks in, it's irreversible. And that's what kills solar systems. So when we talk of facility management, we manage existing ones, not built by us, by anybody, for them to, be in top notch.
My name na John Omini. I be poultry farmer located in Edo State, Nigeria. I really love farming, but one problem when I be dey get na electricity. Light not even reach my farm, so I get to on generator all the time. The money when I dey spend on top petrol and generator repair every month dey pass 50,000. It dey chop my profit for the business. If I on generator for night, say make my birds for feed chop so they go lay plenty egg. The generator noise go dey fear them. They no go feed chop. At time if I come for morning, na only one egg I go see. The thing dey make me sad. Until my friend come show me the solar generator, power flow 200 from Salpha Energy. Now there everything can't change. Oh, I know they too spend money for petrol again. As na sun they charge them. If I on light for night, my beds they chop well because noise no day again. If I come back for morning, na plenty I got they see. Oh, Salpha Energy don't change my poultry business. I just stay happy.
Salpha Energy, solar for the people.
If you feel and know you're a major player in the renewable energy sector, do send us an email to info@africansbrands.com. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next week.